Have you ever wondered what secrets lie buried just beneath our feet? What if your everyday routine uncovered a mystery centuries old? Well, for one farmer, a regular day of plowing his field turned into the discovery of a lifetime, unearthing a ship that had been lost to time for over 700 years. Picture this. It's a normal day in a quiet rural area. A farmer is out on his tractor, plowing the same land his family has worked for generations. Suddenly, the plow hits something solid, something big. It's not a rock. Frustrated but curious, he gets down to investigate. As he digs away the soil, he uncovers old, dark wood. It's a beam, then another and another. He soon realizes this isn't just a piece of old fence. It's the frame of a massive structure. The farmer, completely baffled, calls in the local historical society. And that's when the real story begins. Archaeologists arrive, and the excitement is palpable. As they carefully excavate the site, the true scale of the discovery is revealed. It's not just a few planks. It's a nearly intact medieval ship, measuring over 60 feet long. The experts are stunned. How did a ship of this size end up buried in the middle of a farmer's field, miles away from any significant body of water? It's a puzzle that defies initial explanation. The ship, which they later date to the 13th century, is an incredible time capsule. The timber is astonishingly well preserved, thanks to the dense, clay-like soil that protected it from decay for centuries. This type of ship, known as a cog, was the workhorse of the seas during the Middle Ages. They were used for trade, transporting goods like wine, wool, and fish across the waters of northern Europe. Finding one in such a condition is like finding a dinosaur that's still fully assembled. But the biggest question remained: how did it get here? The experts put on their detective hats and started digging into historical records, old maps, and geological data. They discovered that centuries ago the landscape was completely different. The area that is now miles of flat farmland was once part of a major river system, a bustling waterway that connected to the sea. This ancient river was a vital trade artery. The theory they pieced together is as dramatic as a blockbuster movie. The ship was likely sailing up this river, laden with cargo, when a catastrophic event occurred. Perhaps it was a violent storm, one so powerful that it caused the river to flood its banks and dramatically change its course. The ship could have been pushed far inland by the floodwaters and then become stranded as the water receded. Over time, the old riverbed dried up, and silt and soil carried by wind and rain slowly buried the abandoned vessel, hiding it from sight. For over 700 years, the ship lay dormant, a silent monument to a forgotten geography. Generations of people, including the farmer's own ancestors, lived and worked on the land above, completely unaware of the historical treasure resting just a few feet below them. It is a powerful reminder of how much our world can change and how history is often hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right moment or the right plow to be rediscovered. Inside the vessel, the team made even more fascinating finds. They uncovered remnants of the ship's cargo, including fragments of pottery and barrels. These artifacts provide invaluable clues about the trade routes and the daily lives of the people who sailed these seas. Each piece is a tangible link to the past, a story waiting to be told. The pottery styles could help pinpoint where the ship had traveled, and any organic remains could tell them what goods were being traded. The preservation of the ship itself is a miracle. The way the wood was joined together, the tool marks left by the shipbuilders, it's all a masterclass in medieval craftsmanship. For historians and naval architects, this discovery is a goldmine. It allows them to study the construction techniques of the era firsthand, rather than relying solely on historical drawings or written accounts, which can often be incomplete or stylized. This ship is the real deal, a 3D textbook on 13th century shipbuilding. The farmer who made the discovery became an overnight local hero. He went from tending crops to helping unearth a major piece of history. His field is now a protected archaeological site, a window into a long-lost world. Imagine the feeling of knowing that the ground you've walked on your entire life was holding such an incredible secret. It's a story that proves you don't have to be a globe-trotting adventurer to make a world-changing discovery. Sometimes, treasure is buried right in your own backyard. The plan now is to carefully document and, if possible, preserve the entire ship. This is a monumental task. Exposing the ancient wood to the air after centuries underground means it can begin to deteriorate rapidly. Scientists are using special techniques to stabilize the timber, hoping to eventually display it in a museum for everyone to see. This will allow future generations to marvel at this incredible survivor from the past and learn from the stories it has to tell. This incredible tale of the farmer and the buried ship isn't just about finding an old object. It's about how the past is always with us, shaping the land we live on and leaving behind clues. It's a story of nature's power, human ingenuity, and the sheer luck of one man's daily routine intersecting with history. It makes you wonder, what other incredible secrets are still out there, waiting to be found? Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing historical journey today. If you were as fascinated by this story as I was, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more incredible discoveries from around the world. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.